This week is a little bit of spontaneous video. I had a nice new meal that I tried yesterday, and it was particularly high in protein. And so I wanted to share with you the meal that I made. If you're one of the many people that I think are either struggling to get in enough protein in a day, trying to shoot for that 1 gram per pound of body weight or ideal body weight, and or maybe are short on ideas, or maybe just falling short, or just looking for a new higher protein meal to include in your diet. I figured I'd share this one. It's something I made for the first time yesterday for lunch. It's quite tasty. It had over 40 grams of protein in this meal alone. And yeah, it's a great way if you're looking for a nice sizable amount of protein to include in your diet. This is a definitely one to try. So without further ado, I will forward on to me making the meal, and so you can see how it's done and give it a try.
All right, so here is what we're going to need to make today's little high protein meal. So first off, I have these Egglife tortillas or wraps. A new discovery for me. I found these in Whole Foods originally, but I also found them in Sam's Club as well. So grocery stores are carrying them. You can also order them online, but they're really cool because they have this wrap, wrap or tortilla texture to them, as you'll see it when we make this, but literally they're just egg whites. So they have 25 calories and 5 grams of protein in them, no carbs, no saturated fat. It's literally just protein in a wrap, and it has the same texture as a tortilla. So this is what we're going to use to make our tortilla today, or our wrap today. And I'm going to choose to put some salmon in it. I love this Wild Planet pink salmon. It's really good. Again, pretty high protein as well. There are 2 servings in it. Each serving has 18 grams of protein, so you're looking at over, 36 grams of protein in this can of salmon. So, but you can use whatever you want as far as the meat: chicken, pork, beef, ground beef, whatever, any kind of animal protein, or vegetarian protein if that's your thing as well, into the wrap. So we got that, and I'm also going to obviously season with some salt. Here is some truffle sea salt, which I'm a huge fan of. If you like truffled stuff, you got to try this truffled sea salt. It's really good. Pepper, nothing special there. I like to put a little bit of mustard in my salmon or tuna. Usually when I have canned tuna, I usually have salmon, but sometimes I'll have tuna. But I really like to just mix mustard in it. Again, not a ton of calories in mustard here, 5 calories per teaspoon. And then I have, just for a little bit of kick, this buffalo mayo from Primal Kitchen. Really good stuff, but as you can see here, it's made with avocado oil, which means it's a pretty good whack of calories. 1 tablespoon of this has 90 calories. We're going to use maybe about a half a tablespoon in this wrap. And that's the ingredients that you'll need to make this wrap. So let's get it all together. All right, so we're starting to prepare our wrap here. You can see this is the egg white wrap. It's literally, it feels and it has the same texture as a flour wrap or tortilla. Like I said, they're like amazing. I can't believe these are just egg whites. It's really cool. And there's not a whole bunch of added ingredients to make them look like that either. Let's see, the ingredients are, I'm gonna get rid of focus, egg whites, xanthan gum, natural flavor, salt, inulin. It's a xanthan gum that probably gives it this texture, but I don't have a problem with that, and it's pretty amazing. Yeah, we got that. And here we got our salmon emptied in the can, just drained the can. You can see salt, pepper, and then just a bunch of mustard and a little bit of that buffalo mayo. So we're gonna mix this all up here. I'll get this all combined into together, so it's all good. Nice and tasty, and you can do whatever you want. I mean, you can use regular mayo, you can not use mustard. It's just what I like to do. I don't like a ton of, I like it a little bit drier, but to your preference. Just like I said, be careful with the mayo. If you're concerned about calories, it can really add up quickly. But barbecue sauce would also work depending on the meat that you're working with. But yeah, whatever you like. So this is all nice and combined. So basically just scoop it onto the tortilla or wrap. I keep on calling it tortilla because it looks like tortilla to me, but it's, I guess they call it a wrap. And do it there. It's not all going to fit on here nicely, but we'll get it all, put it on there, a good amount. And then we got it. And you can see I have a little bit of aluminum foil here that the tortilla or wrap is sitting on. And that's just because I like to wrap mine up. If you've ever been to any kind of Mexican place that makes burritos, they usually wrap it in tin foil. So that's what I do to hold everything together. And then I just peel the tin foil back and eat it. But I'll get it all wrapped up and we're gonna go to town here. All right, here we go. We got the final product all wrapped up. Salmon in a tortilla. And there are about, what did I say, 36 grams of protein in the salmon, and then another 5 grams of protein in the wrap. So you're looking at 41 grams of protein. Of course, I still have the salmon that I didn't eat. I didn't fit in the wrap, but you know, between that and the salmon that's in here and the wrap itself, you got 41 grams of protein. A great whack of protein. If you're struggling to get in enough protein, it's a very simple way to get it in. Again, you can customize this however you want. One thing I thought of while I was making the video is maybe mixing a little bit of avocado, smashed avocado in here would be really tasty as well. But customize however you want. But like these Egglife wraps tortilla things are like amazing. Like I said, the texture is just like a regular flour tortilla. They taste halfway decent and they're great for wrapping things up. And they're 5 grams of protein and 25 calories. So you can't really go wrong with that. You can't beat it. Yeah, just a little simple protein idea for you, and wraps are back.
All right, I hope you found that video about this new high protein wrap meal that I've made. Titling this video "Wraps Are Back." Useful and interesting, and I hope it's something you give it a try. Like I said, the wraps are super versatile. You can use them for pretty much anything you want to create a wrap out of or a tortilla out of. And yeah, check them out. Like I said, you can order them online. I found them in Whole Foods. I found them at Sam's Club. So they're definitely in grocery stores, and just check them out, see if you can find them in your area. I believe the Egglife website has a store locator if you want to try and find them on there as well. See if they're in your area. And as always, if you have any questions or comments or need any help with anything, please leave them in the comments below. Shoot me a direct message, and happy to talk about the video and anything else you might want to talk about. If you want to get all the content that I put out on a weekly basis, including these videos and other stuff, blog posts and so forth and so on, please go to my website, rjbhealth.coach. Click on the schedule newsletter link and schedule newsletter. Click on the newsletter link at the top and enter your email address, and I will email you whenever I post new content, which is generally a couple times a week. And then if you are interested in one-on-one coaching, I don't have any open spots at the moment, but if I do have some in the coming months and you want to be the first one to be notified when I do have open spots for coaching, please go to my homepage, rjbhealth.coach. Click on the schedule discovery call button, fill out the form, and I'll get back to you. We can have a quick chat about what you're looking for as far as coaching. And if I have any spots that open up, then you'll be the first one to be able to jump on that. As always, thanks for watching, and appreciate your viewing and just consuming my content. It means the world to me. And as always, I'll be back again next week with another video.